Back away now, otherwise you're for public order.
Get your hands off!
Back away now, otherwise you're for public order.
Get your hands off!
Fight with me, you'll get locked.
Get your hands
Walk
off!
out of my scene.
Get your...
Welcome to Review the Audits, where we put misconduct on display, explore police and legal content, protect rights, and demand accountability. This episode is brought to us by UK Meet the Tyrants. Be sure to check the link below, subscribe to his channel, and give him the credit he deserves. In this episode, Auditor Mark is simply walking along a public road where a car crash has occurred when officers approach with immediate hostility. There is no cordon, no tape, and no lawful restriction in place. Yet they decide Mark should not pass. When he stands his ground and refuses to accept made-up authority, the situation escalates rapidly. What follows is an ugly display of unnecessary force and a sergeant scrambling to invent laws to justify it. It is easily one of the clearest examples of power being abused simply because someone would not submit.
Get free all through there. Will you just cross over and wander
It's
around?
alright, I'll make my way through it. I'm not going to trip.
I'm telling you, cross over.
Well, if you're going to give me directives, you better get a tape over there, aren't
Right,
you?
okay, cross over.
Go on then.
Cross over.
Get the tape.
I'm not getting any tape.
Well, I'm not moving until you do.
Listen, the colleague said please cross over. Okay, there's debris here, which is a hazard, obviously pedestrians.
I'm a grown-ass man. Bollocks to that. Jesus Christ.
Grown-ass man. Cross over. Cross over. It's very simple, or I'll make you walk all the way back round.
Oh, will you now?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
On what grounds?
On what grounds? Because I'm telling you to.
You don't just
moment.
dictate to a member of the public.
Unfortunately, I do.
No,
This
you
is-
do not.
This is my scene. You're in my scene.
Is it a
at the
crime
moment.
scene?
Yes.
Yes.
Now
Where's the
cross over
tape?
for me.
You haven't got any tape whatsoever.
Cross over for me.
Okay?
I've been perfectly polite with you. I said, please.
What's your
cross
bank
over.
account details?
My bank account
Yeah.
details? Why would I give you my bank account
Come on,
details?
give me your bank
My
account
in NatWest,
details.
mate. Now
Give
cross
me your
over.
numbers. Come on, I'm asking politely.
Alright. I'm not asking, I'm telling you, but I'm telling you politely. Cross over for me.
Mark is told to cross the road, not because of any traffic danger, not because emergency services are moving through, but simply because an officer has decided that is what he wants. When Mark asks where the tape is, he is doing something very specific, checking whether the area has actually been converted from a public highway into a restricted zone. It has not. There is no tape, no cones, no barriers, no signage, nothing that would normally create a lawful expectation that the public must divert. Instead of explaining a safety rationale or citing any traffic control powers, the officer falls back on, "This is my scene." Scenes are controlled by measures, not moods. On a public road, officers cannot simply declare personal ownership and start issuing commands detached from any visible restriction.
It's a very simple request.
Is it?
I've not been in
If it's a request, then it can be declined.
Right,
Not just
and
your time,
now you've
however,
declined my request,
being
I'm
weird.
telling you to. And if you don't, then I'll lock you up for obstruct. It's that simple.
Obstruct
Yeah.
for walking down a public
Yeah,
road.
Exactly.
As my colleague said, can you walk round on that side of the road?
Or you're just reading off the same sheet.
I'm
I
not,
thought you were going to be more intelligent.
why would I say you can walk down here when he just tells you to go around there?
I don't have to go round there. I could go over there, I could stand there, I could stand over there, I could stand anywhere I want.
Of course you can, but you can't walk through here.
Of course I can.
No, we're telling you no.
What?
We're telling you you can't.
You don't tell a member of the public what they can and can't do on a public road when they've not broken any laws.
At the moment.
If you want to control this area, tape it off now. Right
Tell you
now.
what, back away now, otherwise you're for public
Get
order.
your hands off.
Back away now, otherwise you're for public order. That's all I'm saying
Public
now.
order? How's that?
because
How do you
you've
want
been
that?
with a crime scene, okay, and you've been
This
aggressive.
is not a crime scene.
How do you know it's not a crime scene? How
Because
do you
there's
know,
no
how do you know
tape.
it's not a crime
There's
scene?
no tape.
Doesn't have to be tape. We can have uniform officer of the control in the area. There doesn't need to be
That's
tape.
not how it works with a crime scene. Come on.
The moment Mark points out the obvious fix, tape it off, an officer explodes into his space and threatens arrest for public order, suddenly claiming that Mark is interfering with a crime scene. That leap is outrageous. A crime scene is not created by volume or proximity, it is created by clear, identifiable control measures. The officer's response that there doesn't have to be tape if an officer is controlling an area is wrong. Control must be communicated in a way the public can actually perceive and comply with. People are not expected to read minds or guess where an invisible boundary begins. If restrictions exist only in an officer's head, they are not enforceable. They are discretionary.
Making sure you avoid
Stop following me.
Come on, get out me scene.
Get your hands off.
Fight with me, you'll get locked
Get
up.
your hands
Walk
off.
out of my scene.
Where's your
Walk
scene?
out of my scene.
Get your hands.
Walk out, now walk
Right, that's assault.
on, you'll get locked up. It's very simple. Alright, I gave you some simple instructions.
You
decided
don't
not to
give me
listen to them.
directives.
I do.
You don't even know where I was going. Where do you think your crime scene is?
colleague's trying-
Right, get your hands off me.
Carry on fighting.
Again, and you're gonna get nicked. Alright! You were told to do stuff! Now get away!
Come back into my scene, you'll be arrested.
Where's your scene? Where's your tape? Where's the barrier?
Tape. You've been told once already.
Wait.
You've nearly been aggressive.
Wait, I'm not being aggressive.
Yes, you have.
What has that just been, assault?
I've seen you swing that helmet.
Oh, you're going down that sheet, are you?
Yes, I am.
Right, back to work, go on. Panic over,
Move
back
away.
to work.
Move away. You've been told.
You should move me out of the scene, have you not?
Yeah, I have. But
Right.
I'm also pretending you've come back in.
End of.
You want to head away, across the
You
road.
never asked whether I live there, whether I'm visiting, nothing. You weren't interested.
They push Mark back and then warn him that if he comes back into the area, he will be arrested, even though there is still nothing clearly marking where that area actually begins or ends. Then, even once Mark is clearly away from them, an officer continues telling him to move further on anyway. The message is not, stay out of a defined space. It is, keep going until we are satisfied, which is something entirely different. What Mark exposes next is the point they cannot recover from. He highlights that they never ask the most basic procedural questions. Do you live here? Are you visiting? Do you need to pass through? Those are standard assessments before restricting movement on a public road. Instead of establishing necessity, they jump straight to command, and then to force.
Do you understand what's happened here?
Oh,
Do you understand what's
let
happened
me
here?
guess, see if I can work it out.
Has anybody been
I'm a
injured?
bit dumb,
Has
but how
anybody
does
been
it-
killed?
No.
You don't know?
No.
No, you don't know.
No, I do know.
You don't know?
I do know.
How do you know?
Because if there was an injury, there'd be tape up.
Not necessarily. No. You don't understand.
Anyway,
You
me
don't
and you're
know.
done. You can go back to
We are
work.
done. So if you want to cross over,
I'm not crossing anywhere.
Otherwise, you're coming in.
Oh, you're really
Understand?
trying to push the buttons, aren't
I'm
you?
not trying to push the buttons.
You are? We've already got unlawful assault.
It's not a lawful assault.
Is it not?
I've already already recorded.
So is this.
Yeah. What are you doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing?
If you want to open your arms and become aggressive, obviously I will use force to move you back. Understand me?
I think you better just go back to work. Are you
Understand
witnessing
me?
this?
Understand?
I understand exactly what you're trying to do, mister. You're a sergeant, act accordingly.
Okay, stop.
Back to work. Don't stand there trying to poke my buttons.
What's your name? What's your name?
Mister, back to work.
Hello. Just talk.
Mr. Public Servant, back to work.
He is working. He's
He's trying to escalate it so he can arrest me. Get your ass back to work.
Listen, don't start.
This officer does not merely fail to de-escalate, he actively escalates the situation while claiming to prevent it. Mark is laughing it off, clearly non-threatening, yet the officer still reaches for a conditional threat. If you open your arms, I'll use force. That is not managing aggression. It is projecting it. It gets worse when the sergeant arrives. Instead of stepping back and allowing a supervisor to reset the situation, the same officer remains planted right next to Mark, looming while he is trying to speak. Hovering beside someone in the middle of a conversation with a sergeant is not about safety. It is about influence.
If he,
I'm a grown-ass man. If I want to swear at him, I'll swear. He's just assaulted me.
if you swear,
He's just assaulted me.
listen, if you swear,
Unnecessarily.
listen. Bring your voice down. You're escalating now because you're
Because he's getting me angry. I've just been assaulted by the little munchkin.
bring your voice down then. Right.
No!
Right. Okay. So anyhow,
If I grab him and start pushing him about, what's going to happen?
you're asked not to walk down that side of the road. Okay. You're asked to walk on the side of the road.
It
And
was
you refuse.
bollocks. I was asked not to because you know who I am.
I don't know who you are.
Yes, you do.
I don't know your name. I've been told that you have a Facebook page. That's what I've been told. No,
So do you think that was right? For a man who was doing no wrong,
for you,
I was harming no
are
one.
you gonna let me speak though? Are you gonna let me speak?
No, you answer my question.
No. If you want,
Was I harming anyone?
if you want to answer, yeah.
Was I harming anyone?
But what didn't you do? What didn't you do?
I don't do what I'm told by
Well,
idiots.
maybe you need.
All right?
Maybe you need to. Right. Anyway.
Maybe you need to do your job as a sergeant and put some barrier tape up in future,
Right.
so the members of the public don't get unnecessarily and unlawfully assaulted.
Right. When you're asked to walk on the other side of the road, it's not a big deal.
The problem is not just what the sergeant says, but what he chooses to dismiss as irrelevant. Instead of engaging with whether the situation ever required enforcement at all, he reduces the entire interaction to a matter of inconvenience, as though the only issue was Mark being unwilling to take a longer route. The word he uses exposes everything, asked. Mark was not asked to do anything. He was ordered, crowded, physically moved, and threatened with arrest. Calling that an ask is not a slip of the tongue. It is a rewrite. It is the language of damage control, softening what happened so it sounds reasonable after the fact.
I'm asking you to stop swearing.
It's not against the law to swear at you.
It is. It is.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
Not
Case law. No, it's not.
really. So
Yes.
Listen. public order doesn't have to be a person in hearing or sight, okay? It is the theoretical person.
Oh, so now we're making out theoretical people that could be hiding in the bushes, guys.
That's what it is.
You're a numpty, come on.
Really?
Yeah.
You need to look at your law then, mate, if that's what you think. Right, anyway.
Nowhere in section 5 have I seen the word theoretical.
It doesn't say
Nowhere.
It doesn't say it in the words, it's in the context of...
So the theoretical people, it's hidden in section 5 as well. Theoretically it's in there. Is it? You're really that stupid.
No,
Come on.
You're really boring me. Right.
In other words, I've beat you. I've won the conversation.
No, you're boring me. You're boring me.
I've beat you.
No, you're boring.
Psychologically, I've beat you.
Review your footage when you
Say goodbye to short ass. I'll catch him again.
That exchange is almost surreal. The sergeant confidently announces that Section 5 applies because of a theoretical person, an imaginary bystander who might, in his own mind, be offended. That is not a slip of the tongue. It is a complete fabrication. Section 5 has never operated on hypotheticals, and Mark laughing is not mockery. It is the only rational response to hearing a senior officer invent legal concepts on the spot. Section 5 requires an actual person, within sight or hearing, who is likely to be caused harassment, alarm, or distress. Not a made-up audience, not a hypothetical passerby, not in theory. What ultimately sank this encounter was not force or shouting. It was how quickly the officers exposed that nothing they were doing had been properly thought through. Boundaries were not set, powers were not articulated, and decisions were not explained in the order they should have been. Everything ran on instinct and dominance first, justification later. Mark did not derail the situation. The officers did, by trying to control a space they never properly defined and then reacting badly when someone noticed. The pattern becomes obvious when you stop focusing on individual moments and look at the flow. Every time Mark asked a basic question, why, on what grounds, where is this written, the response was never an answer. It was escalation. Push instead of explain, threat instead of clarity. And when that failed, language started being invented to paper over the gap. And the sergeant's final exit is the real ending, whether he intended it or not. Inventing a theoretical person, being laughed at for it, then walking away claiming boredom is not authority. It is embarrassment dressed up as indifference. A senior officer could not defend his own words for more than a sentence, so he disengaged rather than admit error. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me continue my independent coverage. Also, don't forget to check out Mark. His channel is linked in the description. Show him some love. Thanks for watching. This was Review the Audits, and I'll see you in the next one.